Okay. Here we are back again with more Dragon Age 2. It's really exciting for me to say that. Like, I'm super excited to be saying that. I love Dragon Age 2. And I'm a little bit tired of Origins, so I'm just, like, super pumped to be in 2. Don't get me wrong, I like Dragon Age Origins. It's a fun game. I have a lot of fun with it. But after playing it, like, that Let's Play took me literally over a year. Over a year to do that Let's Play. It was kind of crazy. And frankly, in terms, like, I have, like, you know, there are issues and problems with both games. But in terms of combat, Dragon Age 2 is just so much better as far as I'm concerned. So let's continue with this crazy sumbitch. Like that.
Make her give me strength.
Oh dear. Well, that did not go well. Oh, ouch. That hurt me. That hurt me. Stop hurting me. Alright.
How about you? Hope no one else needs this.
Oh, you're fine, Aveline. You take that health potion, girl.
One less to worry about.
All right.
For all of us. Make us hate you. Make it good.
So, looks like Bethany's dead? Might be. Might be a little bit dead. Get out of here, Hurlock Grunt. Oh, that was useless.
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, mistress. Your daughter is gone.
No. These things will not take Bethany.
Yeah, this is one moment where I'm definitely gonna be taking the nicest option I can.
Bethany risked her life to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my daughter. How could you let her charge off like that? Oh, my poor little girl. My sweetheart.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Allow me to commend your daughter's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace she has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Bethany.
Yeah, at least you won't be alone.
At least Father will have company now.
Trying to look on the bright side of things, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
Flames, we're too late.
I will not
Well,
die today! I will not die today!
Go down!
ooh. That hurt me.
Let's finish this!
There's no end to them.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. You're right about that, Carver. Wait, so the dragon thing is really real? Alright. Sure. Oh my. Well, that happened.
Well,
Hey, it's Kate Mulgrew.
what have we here?
Again. Back again.
It used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Yeah, so the dragon thing? That was pretty impressive.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
So you're just going to leave us here?
And why not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
Well, yeah, I mean, the dragon thing, though.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I dare say it is. Such a clever tongue for a mage.
Yeah, smart mouth mages, they never live long.
How do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the Darkspawn.
Well, how far do you recommend?
Any better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant now.
Oh, you I like. Hurtled into the chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you.
Huh? I mean, I have an RPG pro tag, but still.
Fate or chance, I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
What, just like that?
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
Should we even trust her? We don't even know what she is.
I know
Oh.
what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Ooh.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth. Asha Belinar. An old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Witch of the Wilds. Let's talk about it.
What is a witch of the wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
Then you're an apostate.
Yes, we have so much in common.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Hawk doesn't see that as a reason to mistrust her on sight just because she's an apostate. Obviously, Hawk is also an apostate, so yeah, why can't you go yourself?
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep.
I'll
It is
say you
far more
do.
convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
And what will we be facing?
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Hey, you got me there.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
Alright, so what does everybody else
Should
think?
we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
I don't know if that's gonna work, honey. Alright, well, we could use some more fire, so...
Roast a few more, Darkspawn. I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari.
Alrighty.
Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
Yeah, we need to take care of this
No,
problem.
leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What corruption?
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
Well, we have to help him.
There must be something we can do.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's really your thing. Like, he's your husband. I can't make that
He's
decision.
your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Yeah. Like, it's not up to me, dude. You gotta do that, girl. You gotta do that.
Strong. My love.
Aveline's face is pretty much perfect, except for her eyebrows. I really wish her eyebrows were thicker. She does not pencil those eyebrows on. She is far too busy to pencil her eyebrows. Come on, Aveline. Sorry, girl.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you.
I wish.
The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
That doesn't sound very fun.
2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
I can believe it.
I'm only surprised they let us stop.
Yeah.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Alright. Not really a whole lot else I can do at this point.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Great. So what is this place?
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
They lock up the mages?
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now.
Well, that's
Magic is to
cheery.
serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Okay. Sure. What will happen to us?
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
Wait, Knight Commander Meredith? That's... Wait a second. Okay. Knight Commander, that's not like a guard captain title? Like, guard captain Meredith, okay, but Knight Commander? That's a Templar. So he's talking about a Templar running things.
That's a Templar title.
Yeah.
Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
Yeah.
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall.
Awesome.
Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted.
Awesome.
But he's sure never taken that chance.
Alright, well, just tell me who I need to talk to.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Good lord. Sometimes I forget how nasty Dragon Age can be. Everyone's just like, yeah, sure, you're refuse, not refugees, refuse. He literally just called us trash.
Why don't they open their bloody gates?
Because they're jackasses, that's why. They're complete and utter jackasses. But that's the thing you learn about Dragon Age.
How did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My older sister. If she wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my sister.
Okay, Carver. Okay. Okay, so the thing with Bethany and Carver, right? When you play... So, I'm playing as a mage, right? Which means that Bethany died. Bethany is also a mage. If you play as a warrior or a rogue, Carver is the sibling who dies. It's either one or the other. They're mutually exclusive. One of them dies. It depends on your class. I've played this game both ways, right? I've played the game as mage and as a rogue, actually. I don't usually play warriors. And like Bethany is like the whole thing with like Bethany and Carver is that like Bethany's the nice one. She's the one that like gets along with everybody and she's kind of sweet. Carver is kind of a jerkwad with a chip on his shoulder the size of Ferelden itself. So that's sort of the thing with Bethany and Carver is that you start out with you start out with Carver starts out automatically like halfway down the rivalry path. Bethany starts out automatically like halfway down the friendship path. And Carver is definitely like inclined to not like you very much, especially sarcastic Hawk. And honestly, in my opinion, like for me, I love the dynamic with Carver. Some people hate Carver. Some people just absolutely hate Carver. I personally love the little prick. Like, I think it's a fantastic dynamic. It's super realistic to my experience of being a sibling. Where, like, siblings are, like, you guys, most people who are siblings probably know siblings can be complete pricks to each other. Like, they really, really can. So, to me, Carver, like, the relationship with Carver is really awesome. I love the relationship with Carver. I love the contentiousness. I love that Carver's a huge prick. So, don't at me, but I love Carver. Unironically adore the guy. Like I said, he's a I'm not mincing words here. He's a total jackass. Like, I'm not pretending otherwise, you know. The guy's a total jackass. But I like Carver a lot because he's a jackass. So anyway, here's Captain Ewald.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
A guard told me differently.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen?
Probably
We've
not.
been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Wouldn't you rather we left?
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out.
Also, that one dude looks a little bit sick, so I don't know. Maybe he's... Oh, dear. Okay, sure.
You go through me before anyone else. That's enough! Let's finish this!
Oh, the deserter leader took a health potion, you jerk. Hey, don't whack me. Don't whack me. No whacking. Boom! I love Winter Strap.
It's too much!
So good! Oh, your health, my dear. Your health is low. It's alright, though. It's alright. We got this. We got this. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, a little bit.
Captain, are you alright?
I am. No thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks.
Sure.
Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to help, you know. Helping out, you know. No big deal, I guess.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Wow, thanks, Gamlin.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlin. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it, and Drastic guide her.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What if I ask nicely?
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone.
Gone?
To settle a debt. I've been
What?
meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
So there's no family fortune. I was under the impression that the Amels were pretty well off, considering that, they're a pretty prominent Free Marcher family, so where's this family fortune?
Mother said our family was wealthy.
Yeah.
You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlin, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Lowtown, that sounds very upscale. Why don't we just leave?
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
We're not putting Mother through that. We came here. We're staying here.
Alright. Sounds like
Let's
fun.
hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
Oh boy.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
Yeah, so what's a year?
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
Carver?
What do you think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Alright, tell me about the mercenary.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
And the smuggler?
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Alright, let's go talk to
find
him.
them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
Might as well.
I have no real option.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's just do it. Come on, Aveline. You're with us. It's no big deal. You've been with us since we left Lothering, pretty much. It's fine. So, anyway, so you can pick. You get to pick which one you get to do. The mercenaries or the smugglers. My preference is the smugglers. I like Ethenril. I think she's pretty cool, and the smugglers are pretty fun. So I always go with the smugglers. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there a thing over here? It might not be over here until later. Anyway, hi, Ethenril.
Are you Ethenril?
You must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting.
I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
How much exactly?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
So, you're a smuggler.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Alright, fair.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
Begging and taking your pick never went hand in hand.
Indeed, indeed. As the old saying goes. So how do you know Gamlin?
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me?
Something like that.
He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
So you are offering quite a bit for us.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
Ah, so you know that.
I
Okay.
didn't realize Gamlin had told you that much.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
Alright, let's
Tell
do
me
it.
what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Should be easy enough to do. No problem. So yeah, the thing with being a mage in this game is that it's a little bit funky sometimes. This is one of the things that, like, was obviously really rushed and didn't, like, get proper attention. The fact that you're, like, running around Kirkwall and you're throwing I mean, let's be frank, you're throwing spells around, often right in front of guards and Templars and stuff, and they never seem to notice that you're a mage. It's silly to the point of absurdity at times. Like, that's just the thing that you have to accept if you're gonna play as a mage. Yeah, I don't know what else. Like, you just kind of have to pretend that that's not happening. Like, they sort of, like, they pull the mage card occasionally when it's convenient or necessary for the plot, but otherwise, yeah, you just kind of dick around throwing spells and nobody seems to notice, very conveniently. Not much I can say. Like, that's kind of one of the issues that this game has, where it's just kind of silly. But, you know, I mean, like, there's only so much that there was really only so much that they could do in the time that was allotted to them, frankly. So, yeah, there were plans to, from what I understand, BioWare did have plans to do more with, like, being a mage, the fact that you're a mage, or if you're a rogue or a warrior, then your sister Bethany is a mage, right? And you have to protect Bethany. There were plans to do, like, an entire plot thread about it, but it had to be scrapped for time constraints, unfortunately. So, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Nonetheless, yeah, it is something you do have to get used to if you play as a mage. I don't mind the trade-off that much, because I find mage gameplay to be that much fun that I just don't care after a certain point. I'm willing to just suspend my disbelief. So yeah, this is the This is the Gallows. This is, we haven't really got a good look at it yet. This is the Gallows. This is the Circle of Magi in Kirkwall. It used to be, as I said, it used to be a prison where they kept slaves, and now it's where the mages get kept. Speaking of, here's a, there's codex entry about it. So yeah, that's the thing. Kirkwall, so yeah, all this imagery over here is literally, like, slaves. It's slaves. It's slaves. Literal slaves, because Kirkwall, when it was originally built, was a part of the Tevinter Imperium, as Varric so conveniently explained to us in the intro. And now, of course, it's a free city, and there is no more slavery, theoretically, in Kirkwall. Unless maybe you count the mages, which some people might consider the mages to be slaves, as we will see. So yeah, here we go. Let's talk to this merchant guy.
I've already told you, I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
Your business is done.
But...
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
Did you cheat that woman?
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
You mean people like us?
Of course. My apologies. My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
Yeah, lucky indeed.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldans. Poor sods.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
Right. Well, Athenril sent me.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Athenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Aveline?
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves
Yeah,
it.
he really does. Sometimes it's fun
You
to
have a
threaten
choice.
toads.
Pay, or I beat it out of you and your men.
Hey!
Stay back. Just take what's in the chest. Take it all. Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Hey, dogs are great. Don't even talk to me about dogs, okay? I love dogs. Anyway, so Aveline already is starting to get, you know, to the point where she kind of likes me. I'm gonna be, as I said in the last episode, I'm probably gonna friend most everybody for purposes of this Let's Play. There's one that I might rival. We'll see. So anyway, I completed that. Let's go talk to Athenril, let her know that we give her the money that we have. Here you go, Athenril.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. He
Will
was
you
a
look at
jackass.
that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Okay, cool. Cool. Let's level up. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself Cone of Cold. Aveline. You, ma'am. I'm gonna give you Shield Bash. Shield Bash is a good one. Let's go talk to Gamlin, our sleazy uncle. He's so sleazy. Oh my god, Gamlin, you're so sleazy. So,
any luck?
Yeah, that's taken care of.
Was there ever any doubt?
I mean, come on.
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Bethany were here with us.
And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
At least we made it in. It's something. It's something.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed.
Oh, good.
Great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
That is the most important thing, Varric. Absolutely.
No.
So that was our first glimpse of
Trust these
Meredith, by
tits,
the way.
human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
Look, we know you're going into the deep roads. You'll need to hire the best, and we're...
No. You're too late. Already done.
The money from this trip could fix everything. You need us. We fought Darkspawn.
We have, actually.
Look, Precious. I don't care if you tore the horns off an ogre with your
I
bare
almost
hands.
did.
You make him understand. We're running from your bloody Templars.
You're right, but settle down.
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
Oh, thanks for that.
So, what about it, Bertrand? We're just what you need.
You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
Well, back to waiting for someone to turn us in.
You're no mage. Why are you so worried?
You can relax. After all, the Templars dogging us are mine.
Did I sound that bad? Maker, I'm turning into Gamma.
Yeah, jeez. Quit being such a downer,
Gamma.
Carver.
He's got a head for this garbage. Maybe he can talk to Bertrand. He knows some people. After last week, we need all the coin and influence we can get.
I guess.
You catch more flies with honey. But Gamlen's bullshit could work too.
Well, he did get us into the city, right?
I guess.
What else can we do?
We owe him a little bit.
We're losing ground, and I don't fancy waking up in the gallows.
You won't wake up in the gallows. I don't know what you're talking about, Carver.
Hey!
Uh-oh. Really? It's like the worst day ever. Oh, hey. Look at that. There you are.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
Well, that was interesting.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bertrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
So you know who we are.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two. The name Hawk is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
Carver, too.
You must have heard of my brother as well, then.
A little, yes. But it is you they speak most of, Monsieur.
That figures.
Sorry.
Your brother is certainly welcome to join us by all means, but I'll leave that in your hands.
Oh, I'm going. Without this expedition, we won't last out the year.
Okay, so you are in the expedition, then?
You're part of Bertrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
Alright. Smooth act.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bertrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
you'd vouch for me.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'd be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
He'll share the profits, you're
Your
sure?
brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
Yeah.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
So that's your big plan, huh? You want me to get this money from where? I don't have any money. It's the point of this expedition is to try to get some money.
I hope there's more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
Mm-hmm.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
Come on. The dwarf makes some sense. No offense. Look, you started this, and it's a good idea. Certainly better than ending up in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
So, how could you help me?
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
Bianca?
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Okay, sure. And I'm supposed to trust you.
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
The crazy dwarf with the
You'll
name
be traveling
crossbow.
with the expedition, and I'll be at your side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know. And I'll be the last.
I don't know.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you. You need the coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
Okay.
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
Alright, well, I guess. You sold me.
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Sure, easy. But maybe Aveline's got some bounties out. She joined the city guard, right?
Sure.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Keep a hand on your
Sounds
coin,
good.
Hawk. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
Alright, cool, cool. Sounds good. So, I like the idea that she's, like, super skeptical of Varric when they first meet. Just for funsies. I'm gonna do another passive here. Yeah, cunning is what I want for lockpicking. And we'll give you bursting arrow. Alright, I'm already running kind of long, so... so yeah, that we have... So, now we're set up. We're officially through the sort of tutorial type intro mission, and now we're here in the city. We have a goal. We have a thing that we're trying to do, and we have some people to talk to, and yeah, we've got this guy Varric, the coolest dwarf ever in our party. Seriously, I love Varric. He's one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise. Varric is awesome. So yeah, we'll leave it here, and next time we'll probably do some more stuff. We might go talk to Aveline. Maybe she'll join our party too. And we can run around with a full party for the first time. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.